Thanks everyone for joining us on time for your crash course day 2. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Rahul Viraj, Riya Satpati, Pushpanjali Makhija. I'm doing very well. Thanks so much, Pushpanjali, for asking. And I really appreciate, the enormous amount of dedication that all of you have actually depicted by making sure that you're coming and joining us for this particular session. I hope आप लोगों ने अभी तक movement poets, pre-Raphaelite brotherhood poetry, Oxford movement, जो सारे के सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स हम लोगों ने कल क्रैश कोर्स डे 1 पे करे थे वो आपने कवर कर लिए होंगे. आई विल शेयर अ हैंड आउट विच विल हेल्प यू रिव्यू द most important elements that we've talked about, that we've spoken about so far on day 1 as well as day 2. That I'll send it on Telegram over the weekend, so that you can all study the cluster of revision classes that we are having. Let me just quickly share my screen with all of you so that it's easier for all of you. What is this? Disable annotation for others. Yeah, I've done that. Perfect. Great. So let's just quickly get started. Let's just very, very quickly get started without further ado. I am going to be starting, but before that, let me also just quickly take out yeah, I'm just admitting everyone as well. And let me also very, very quickly, after I'll share the screen, then it'll be tough for me to actually admit everyone. And also let me mute all. I think all of us are done and all of us are muted. No, except for Sheetal. Sheetal's also muted. Okay, perfect. Let me also take out the comment section so that it's going to be easier for me to actually also navigate through your comments. It'll be a lot more easier and simpler. All right, here we go then. So let me just play the deck for all of you. Mhm. Okay, great. So I welcome you all to the second day. I welcome you all to the second day of your crash course. I hope you're able to see the deck, and all of you please quickly confirm that. There are more people who are trying to enter in. I'll try to very quickly, also try having this session in the webinar mode. Then in the webinar mode, I don't really have to worry too much about admitting all of you in. So don't worry at all about that, right? Don't worry at all about that. Perfect. Great. Thanks so much. And you're also able to see that. दिस इज द सेकेंड डे और इस सेकेंड डे पे काफ़ी सारे क्वेश्चंस जो मैंने कंपाइल किए हैं क्रैश कोर्स में. लाइक आई सेड, वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस. वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक श्योर दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड द नट्स एंड बोल्ट्स ऑफ व्हाट ऑल यू नीड टू प्रिपेयर व्हेन इट कम्स टू योर प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस. किस तरह से आपने उसको किस तरह की अप्रोच रखनी है, क्या क्या चीज़ें आपने कवर करनी है प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस जब आ जाते हैं. दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी आर गोइंग टू बी लुकिंग एट. दैट इज समथिंग दैट वी आर गोइंग टू बी टॉकिंग अबाउट एज वेल. ठीक है. So let's just very quickly get started. Let's just very, very quickly get started. This is the first question that is coming on your way. Who wrote the poem? Poem in praise of menstruation. Poem in praise of menstruation. And please remember, this is not your menstruation that we're talking about, like your so-called profit and law, like जो mathematics से associated वाला है, ये completely different है. So who has written this? Who's writing this? Who's writing this particular work altogether? कौन लिख रहा है? Okay. Right. So please keep this in mind that this is actually Rahul has got it right. Clifton is the writer who's writing this. Okay. Please make a note of this as well. Please make a note of this as well. Who's the writer that we are able to see who's writing this? This is Lucille Clifton. Lucille Clifton is the writer who's coming and writing poem in praise of menstruation. Menstruation. This menstruation is the menstruation flow, which is symbolic of fertility, which is symbolic of the fact that the regenerative power of woman. That is what you're able to see. So that's what menstruation is actually all about. It's a very beautiful and a powerful piece that is trying to celebrate the natural process, which tries to make sure that all of us are able to procreate overall. ठीक है. तो ये please थोड़ा सा याद रखिएगा. It's not something that women need to actually be scared about. So that is what poem in praise of menstruation was written. कितनी सारी सोसाइटीज होती हैं जिसमें हम लोग लोग देखते हैं that menstruation is considered to be as a way through which we should hide ourselves. We should make sure that we are getting ostracized altogether. So Lucille Clifton is the person who's trying to undo that. So American poetry के अंदर please ensure कीजिएगा that you're all making a note of this as well. Okay, ये आपका previous year का question है that you're largely able to see. So there's a celebration of the female body that you're largely able to see. There is no shame about menstruation. It's a very natural process, just like men have got their own ways of the hair coming on their body, and therefore they have to shave it up. So similarly, women also have menstruation, which is a sign of life, fertility, feminine power, as you're able to see. तो काफी language use करी हुई है which is going against the taboo, right? It's trying to assert the aspect of female experience. So first point, I hope आप लोगों ने लिख लिया है. Poem in Praise of Menstruation. Poem in Praise of Menstruation is written by Clifton, right? So Clifton is a writer. Lucille Clifton is a writer who's writing this. I hope ये सबको clear है, and आप लोगों ने लिख लिया American poetry के अंदर. So अच्छा, एक और चीज याद रखिएगा, क्योंकि now we are also writing in terms of fat studies. तो फैट स्टडीज में आजकल ये बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी के थीम्स आने लग गए हैं, राइट? आप लोगों ने देखा हुआ है ब्लूएस्ट आई बाय टोनी मॉरिसन. आज भी मैं सुबह जब एक सेशन ले रही थी, आई वाज टेलिंग ऑल ऑफ यू अबाउट हाउ the in the short story, you can probably even mention it in the comments, which was the short story that I was talking about, where a woman wants to wear wig and she really wants to actually just wear that as a process overall. So body positivity without trying to have a particular standard of beauty, तो ये सारी चीजें भी एक तरह से साथ में आ रही हैं. Okay, so please sort of remember that. All right, please sort of keep that in mind. All right, moving on to the next question that you're all able to see. This is the next question that is coming in. Again, please keep that in mind when we are looking at your Black American writings, Afro American writings. आपको ये वाले questions भी पूछे जाते हैं. So it's extremely critically crucial for all of you to actually know that. And if you see this question, who among the following American writers was the first black American writer to become the US Poet Laureate and consultant in in poetry in the Library of Congress? So very important. First Afro American. Yes, very good, very nice, Rahul. Very good, Pushpanjali. Absolutely correct. Rita Dove is absolutely the right answer. Rita Frances Dove is an American poet who served as a poet laureate, and she was the first African American writer to be appointed for this particular position, right? Was the first Afro American poet to be appointed for this particular position. So Rita Dove was very important. Again, trying to talk about the personal, the historical altogether. And एक चीज याद रखिएगा that these people, and this is something that you'll be able to see, American poetry, particularly in the 20th century, is known for the use of multiculturalism as a theme, as well as very free flowing speech. उसमें speech जो है इतना complicated नहीं होता है. It's like a very free flowing process that we're all able to encounter, and it wants to make poetry accessible to common people like you and I. They are taking, look at T.S. Eliot, Ending of Wasteland, Shanti, which is taking the Indian tradition, or look at Ezra Pound getting inspired by Japanese and Chinese forms altogether. तो ईस्टर्न एथोस को भी आप उसमें इंकॉर्पोरेट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो रीटा डोव, द फर्स्ट आफ्रो अमेरिकन वुमन टू सर्व एज द यूएस पोएट लॉरिएट फॉर 2 years, 1993 to 1995. So please keep that in mind. Served as the US Poet Laureate altogether, taught at the University of Virginia that you were able to see. Museum, Grace Notes, Sonata Mulatica, these are all, Sonata Mulatica, these are all important works that you are able to see. और ये लोग कह रहे थे हम ऐसे लैंग्वेज में लिखेंगे which is accessible to everybody. ठीक है, हम ऐसे लैंग्वेज में लिखेंगे which is going to be accessible to everybody. That is what we are going to be doing. Okay, moving on to the next one. You have to arrange these writers in chronological order. तो यहाँ पर आप chronological order को देख लीजिएगा. Chronology का separately भी I will be helping you out with, how you can actually make sure that you remember the chronology, how you can answer the chronology based questions a little better overall. Emily Dickinson, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Robert Frost, Henry David Thoreau and Walt Whitman. तो Frost को तो आपने immediately पीछे लगा देना है. जहाँ पे options आते हैं तो आपको पता है कि अगर from the order of birth है तो किस तरह से हम लोग करेंगे. So what is the correct answer over here, everyone? What is the correct answer over here? Okay. Riya Satpathy has given a message. Anybody else? Rahul has also given an answer. Okay, good, good. So again, please keep that in mind. ये आपको थोड़ा सा याद रखना पड़ेगा. Emerson का 1803 to 1882. That is Ralph Waldo Emerson. 1817 is Henry David Thoreau, the writer who's writing Walden, right? The writer who's writing Walden altogether. There are a couple of people wanting to enter. Now, when I start and I'm sharing the screen, it's a little tougher for me to actually admit all of you, but I'll try to take it on the webinar mode, and then it's going to be easier. Whoever is joining, then they can join, and of course recordings तो मैं upload कर ही दिया करूंगी, ठीक है? Walt Whitman 1819 to 1892, right? 1819 to 1892, that is what you're actually able to see as well over here, so please keep that in mind. Emily Dickinson 1830 to 1886, and ये ना Whitman के ठीक को इसको ठीक कर दीजिएगा 1819 to 1892, just इसको like just make that correction. And Robert Frost is 1874 to 1963. Okay, so please make a note of all of these. हम लोग chronology को भी देखेंगे. We'll try to make sure that how is it that we are going to be helping you out with chronology based questions, because they're not difficult, mind you. They're not at all difficult, but they come across as a little tough because of the fact कि हम लोग उतना practice नहीं कर पाते हैं. We are not able to question, we were not able to look at the question in a proper manner altogether. ये I hope आपने Whitman को 1892 कर दिया होगा. There's a typo error over here, तो उसको 1892 कर दीजिएगा. तो ये chronology को भी ध्यान रखिएगा. Okay, again, very important, because today we are focusing on American writers, we are focusing on American poetry. This is also a very interesting question that you are having. This is also a very interesting question. The poem "O Captain, My Captain" is a tribute to. "O Captain, My Captain" is a tribute to. What is this a tribute to? What is this a tribute to? Right, absolutely right. This is a tribute to Lincoln, right? Who is this a tribute to? This is a tribute to, this is written. Walt Whitman is writing it to President Abraham Lincoln, who was assassinated in 1865. He was assassinated in 1865. ठीक है, ये note down कर लीजिएगा 1865. ओके, थोड़ा जल्दी स्पीड पकड़ते हैं क्योंकि आज थोड़ा लेट हो गए हैं. हम कल टाइम से ही हम लोग करने की कोशिश करेंगे, आज थोड़ा सा लेट हो गए हैं, तो थोड़ा स्पीड पकड़ते हैं और कुछ और पॉइंटर्स को भी कवर करते हैं. Who among the following was not a member of the Beat generation? Was not a member of the Beat generation? Excellent, very good, absolutely correct, absolutely correct. Beat generation जो आपका 1950s में आ रहा है, हार्लेम रेनेसांस 1920s में आ रहा है, राइट? हार्लेम रेनेसांस 1920s में आ रहा है. मैं आपको हार्लेम रेनेसांस भी करवाऊंगी, राइट? एंड व्हाट आर यू एबल टू सी? दे आर रिजेक्टिंग लिटरेरी फॉर्मलिज्म ऑल टुगेदर. They are rejecting capitalism and American materialism. There is a sense of being beaten by the state, right? That is what you're able to see. Gary Sinder, Gregory Corso, all of them are very, very important, of course, क्योंकि Ginsberg and Kerouac तो सबको पता है. Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac तो सबको पता है. They are Beat generation writer. Gregory Corso is also a Beat generation writer that you are having. Gary Sinder is also a Beat generation writer that you are having. Lawrence Ferlinghetti is also a Beat generation writer that we are having. There was a sense of being beaten. तो आपको ये जो movements है ना, इनको अच्छी तरीके से देखना है. कम से कम 3 से 5 क्वेश्चंस वी डेफिनेटली गेट, ठीक है? कम से कम 3 से 5 क्वेश्चंस आपको डायरेक्टली मूवमेंट से रिलेटेड डेफिनेटली मिलते हैं. सो बीट जनरेशन एज अ मूवमेंट, हाउ इट इज कमिंग, व्हाट इज इट लुकिंग एट, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. Allen Ginsberg, the writer of Howl. Jack Kerouac, the writer of the novel On the Road, right? And Gregory Corso, Bomb, Marriage जैसे works को ये लिख रहे हैं. So Ginsberg, Kerouac, Gregory Corso, they're all very, very important. लॉरेंस फ्लेरंगेटी, सिंडर, मक्लूर, ये सारे के सारे आपके important beat generation writers हैं. These are all of your important beat generation writers that you are able to basically see. Let me also, anyway, Harlem Renaissance जब अभी हम लोग देखेंगे तो I'll probably discuss this particular point over there. So please remember all of your beat generation writers, and these are some very, very important features of the Beat Generation movement. They were using, they were paying scant regard to taboo topics altogether. There's a complete rejection of the values. They're experimenting with things that take them outside the current world. So they're experimenting with drugs, sexuality, and लिबरेशन रिलेटेड थीम्स इसके अंदर आ रहे हैं. तो काउंटर कल्चर वो बहुत ज्यादा एक तरह से अपने वर्क्स में रिप्रेजेंट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट. Okay, moving on to the next question that you're all able to see. Which poems, right? Which poems have not been composed by Adrian Rich? Have not been composed by Adrian Rich. इसमें आपको ऑप्शन मैंने नहीं दिया है. इसमें मैंने आपको ऑप्शन नहीं दिया है, but you can tell me. ओके. सो प्लीज इसमें नोट डाउन भी कर लीजिएगा. एप्लीकेंट इज रिटन बाय सिल्विया प्लाथ. प्लाथ इज राइटिंग द एप्लीकेंट. द अराइवेंट्स मैंने आपको कैरिबियन लिटरेचर में अभी हाल ही में करवाया था. Right, when we were talking about the writers known for nation language, building the concept of nation language, I talked about it. क्रैश कोर्स में भी हम लोग किसी तरीके से कवर इसको करने की कोशिश करेंगे. मैं आज से आपको हर रोज एक लिटरेरी शॉर्ट भी भेजा करूंगी. आज का जैसे शॉर्ट जो है वो डेरिक वॉलकॉट के ऊपर है. ये ब्रैथवाइट की मैं अभी बात कर रही थी आप लोगों का, जो मैं अराइवेंट्स के बारे में बोल रही थी, ताकि आप थोड़ा सा याद रखें. सो प्लाथ इज राइटिंग रिपल्स ऑन द सर्फेस इज रिटन बाय गैरी सिंडर. Right, ripples on the surface. Very good, Rahul Viraj. Very good. Ripples on the surface is written by Gary Sinder. Gary Sinder is writing that particular work. Okay, so please remember that. And baki sari ke sari diving into the wreck, transcendental, etude that you're able to see, snapshots of a daughter-in-law, ripples on the baki jo aapke works aa rahe hain, they are all written. They are all sort of works that are attributed to Rich. Rich is also a very important contemporary writer, very famous writer. Rich के मैं आपको 2-3 works भी लिखवाऊंगी. I am going to be making you write one or two works as well of Adrian Rich, which are of course critically crucial. Like Rich का हम लोग in a classroom भी पढ़ेंगे, which tells you about the power dynamics between a teacher and a student. We'll be discussing that. Okay. So please remember that. Hanji, Pushpanjali. I'll share the shots as well. Adrian Rich. Again, very, very important. Adrian Rich is उनको याद रखिएगा. Very important. Okay. Very, very important. And Jennifer's Tigers जो हम लोग 12th standard की books के अंदर पढ़ते भी हैं. Jewish identity, social justice, diving into the wreck. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is creating the tigers which are prancing, because she can't really try to give a response to patriarchy. So what Aunt Jennifer's is doing, Aunt Jennifer's is using the tigers that are prancing all together, right? The tigers that are sort of prancing all together, that is being used over here, right? That is being used over here. I'm just trying to put this up. I hope this is like up only. And I'm also trying to put this over here so that at least I'll be able to see the questions properly. Okay, so please remember that how Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is basically coming in, how you're able to see Aunt Jennifer's Tigers coming in. Power is a work that is associated. Power is a very, very famous work that you're able to see, which is getting, sort of associated with Adrian Rich. Along with that, you have 21 love poems. The Fact of the Door Frame, right? The Fact of the Door Frame is also a work which is coming by Adrian Rich altogether. ठीक है, ये सारे के सारे जो वर्क्स हैं एड्रियन रिच के वर्क्स हैं, तो यू कैन जस्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ रिमेंबर दैट. प्लानिटेरियम इज ऑल्सो वर्क. सो एड्रियन रिच के कौन कौन से राइटिंग्स हैं, सिल्विया प्लाथ के कौन कौन से राइटिंग्स हैं, ये एज इट इज आपके एग्जाम्स में आते हैं. थोड़ा सा विल हैव टू हैव दिस इज समथिंग विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ योर हेल्थ, पुष्पांजलि. यस, that's good. Which of the following poems is not written by Plath? It's not written by Plath. कौन सी poems इनमें से you are able to see it is not written by Plath? Plath is not the writer for these poems. कौन सी poem में we are largely able to see that they are not written by Plath? It's not written by Plath altogether. So Ariel was the second book. You're absolutely right. To Ariel, correct. That's true. Ariel was the second book of poetry. Lady Lazarus and Daddy, they are also by Plath. To Ariel is not by Sylvia Plath. Ariel is by Plath, Lady Lazarus is by Plath, Daddy is by Plath, right? But To Ariel is not by Plath. Very good, right? To Ariel is not by Plath at all. एरियल posthumously publish हो रहा है, very important piece of writing. लेडी लैजरस, डैडी, साइकोलॉजिकल डेप्थ किस तरीके से ऑफर की जाती है, ये सारी की सारी चीजें आपके यू आर एबल टू सी दैट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर कलेक्शन दिस इज कमिंग टुगेदर. सो यू नीड टू सॉर्ट ऑफ रिमेंबर दैट, बट प्लीज रिमेंबर दैट दीज आर इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग्स दैट यू सॉर्ट ऑफ नीड टू कीप इन माइंड ओवरऑल. ठीक है, तो इस चीज को आप थोड़ा सा याद रखिएगा. just sort of remember colossus is also important. Okay, colossus is also something which is very very important, because a lot of times you see these very very basic questions coming in. Okay, so please keep that in mind. One second. Okay, so here that is what you're largely able to see, that the Colossus is also coming in. The Colossus is also there. The Colossus is also trying to come overall, right? And Bell Jar is the novel. Bell Jar is the novel that talks about breakdowns, attempt to suicide altogether, gender roles that are there in patriarchal discourse. तो ये सारे के सारे works of course आपको थोड़े से याद रखने पड़ेंगे. So Daddy, Lady Lazarus, Tulips, I Ariel, To Ariel is not a work that is coming from the pen of Plath. Daddy is trying to tell about, it's using Holocaust survival imagery to talk about the patriarchal influence. Overall, many people said that she's gone a little overboard only. Lady Lazarus is again very important, because it's trying to talk about the various attempts to commit suicide. A mirror is beautifully trying to tell you about a woman who's aging over time. This woman who's aging over time. Okay, in whose poems the readers meet Aunt Jennifer's tigers? In whose works are we able to meet Aunt Jennifer's tigers? कौन से works में हम लोग Aunt Jennifer's tigers को मिलते हैं? चलिए फटाफट से बताइए. What is the correct answer over here? Aunt Jennifer's tigers. Very good. Adrian Rich. Remember Aunt Jennifer's tigers prancing wide that you're able to see. 1951 में Aunt Jennifer's tigers आता है. ठीक है, 1951 में Aunt Jennifer's tigers आता है. A change of world collection जो है, Aunt Jennifer is creating tapestries, of bold tigers as a kind of a mental escape from her current lifestyle that she's having. Her oppressive marriage is a part of the current lifestyle. So, जो traditional institution of marriage है, and marriage is presented as a cage by many of these writers. Many of these writers are presenting marriage as a sort of a cage overall, right? That's the imagery that these people are using. That's the imagery that you and I are able to use, that these people are trying to actually use overall, right? Yeah, not just PG, it was there in your 12th standard CBSE syllabus also. And Jennifer's Tigers was also in your 10th standard, 12th standard CBSE syllabus. I don't know now whether it's there or not. A long time back, it was, a part of the CBSE syllabus. Okay, you have to match the first one with the second one. You have to match the following, right? आपको match the following करना है. You have to actually match, you have to actually match. Please quickly match. और इस तरह के interesting questions आपको पूछे जाते हैं. You do get these kind of questions that come in. So you basically have to match, you basically have to match overall. That is also something which is very, very important. That is also something which is very, very important. You have to match them. The road not taken, very, very simple. Road not taken is by who's writing road not taken? इसमें I think there is a typo error. One will be Robert Frost. ठीक है, road not taken is by Robert Frost. road not taken किसने लिखा है? road not taken is by Robert Frost. बहुत ही famous है, 1916 में आ रही है. Mountain Interval में publish हो रहा है. Mountain Interval में road not taken आ रहा है. Left side से हम लोग देते हैं. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Opening line of Pablo Neruda's famous collection, 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. The opening one, the opening part. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. ठीक है, ये याद रखिएगा. Please remember that. I Hear America Singing is by Walt Whitman from Leaves of Grass. Right? It's actually from Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass that you're able to basically see. तो यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा आई थिंक मे बी इट्स नॉट टाइपो, इट्स ऑल्सो लाइक मे बी वो डाउनलोड करते हुए ये चीज आ गई है। बट आपको लाइंस, राइटर्स, ये आपको थोड़ा सा याद रखना पड़ेगा। दिस इज वेरी सिंपल। फायरसाइड स्कूल ऑफ पोएट्स, group of 19th century poets who were actually trying to write in a very friendly way all together, fireside American homes में बैठे होते थे। तो इसीलिए इनको वेरी गुड रिया सतपति, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। प्लीज मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस। William Cullen Bryant, who's writing Thanatopsis also, along with Henry Wadsworth Longfellow and Oliver Wendell Holmes. First option जो आप देख रहे हैं, that is absolutely the correct answer. The first option is absolutely the correct answer. John Greenleaf Whittier, James Russell Lowell, John Greenleaf Whittier, James Russell Lowell, very, very important, very, very important overall. Fireside poets, extremely influential. नेचर के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, डोमेस्टिक लाइफ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, अमेरिकन लाइफ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। एंड दीज पीपल वर ट्राइंग टू एस्टैब्लिश अ distinct feature of American writings overall. So first answer is absolutely correct. Okay, what comes after great pain in the famous lines of Emily Dickinson's poem? Emily Dickinson, again, American literature, American poetry, Emily Dickinson के बिना बिल्कुल अधूरी है। What is it that you are able to see? What is it that you are able to look at? What is it that you are able to see? Very, very important. Yes, a formal feeling. After great pain comes a formal feeling altogether, capturing the detached, mechanical way that people move through their lives, right? That is what you're able to see. Emotional paralysis that is coming in, right? Emotional paralysis that is coming in overall. So, what is coming after great pain? What is coming after great pain? You are able to see that there is a formal feeling. Lines by Emily Dickinson are also equally important. They're constantly being asked as well. Which of the following poems is quoted as an epigraph to A Raisin in the Sun by Lauren Hansberry? Raisin in the Sun by Lauren Hansberry. कौन सा work are we able to see? कौन सा work are we able to see? A Raisin in the Sun. What happens to a dream deferred, right? It dries like a raisin in the sun. That is what it's said about. So where is it being taken from? Right. Harlem, A Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. Right. Harlem, A Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes. Harlem, A Dream Deferred by Langston Hughes that we are able to see. That is the correct answer over here, right? That becomes the right answer over here. So please sort of keep that in mind over here that, इस तरह के questions भी आपको पूछे जाते हैं. Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven mourns the death of Poe's what? Mourns the death of Poe's what? Mourns the death of Poe's what? What is it grieving? What is it grieving over? What is it grieving over? Lost Lenore, not Abigail, not Abigail. Lost love Lenore. So A is the right answer over here, not Abigail, bache, right? So Lost Lenore is the correct answer. Longing, despair, mysterious raven, nevermore, बार बार repeat हो रहा है. So it's mourning the death of the Lenore, right? The lost Lenore is something whose death is being mourned. 2-3 बार आप देखेंगे ये क्वेश्चंस आपको सेट एग्जाम में भी दिखते हैं. यू आर बेसिकली एबल टू सी दैट. हु अमंग, थोड़ा जल्दी जल्दी आपको कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चंस को प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. Who among the following is not a beat generation writer? The sense of being beaten. Who's not? देखो 2 बार इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आए हुए हैं, मतलब तो क्वेश्चंस रिपीट होते हैं, हमें स्ट्रेटेजिकली उनको सॉल्व करना है और उनको रिवाइज करना है. तो इनमें से कौन सा बीट जनरेशन राइटर नहीं है? Robert Lowell. Robert Lowell is not a Beat Generation writer. Robert Lowell is associated with confessional poetry. Please इसको लिख लीजिए. Is associated with confessional poetry. Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, William Burroughs, they are all Beat Generation writers that are coming in the 1950s. When is the Beat Generation movement coming? 1950s. Harlem Renaissance, 1920s. Don't forget that at all. Rejection of societal norms, experimenting with drugs. अभी मैंने आपको पूरा चीज लिखवाई थी. Go back to the recording, watch the recording again and make your notes all together. Focusing on spontaneous and unconventional writing styles. Kerouac, Ginsberg, William Burroughs, iconic people that you are able to see were associated with the Beat Generation movement. Elizabeth Bishop's poems are best remembered for their. Elizabeth Bishop's poems are best remembered for their. What are Elizabeth Bishop's poems best remembered for? What are Elizabeth Bishop's poems best remembered for? Best remembered for? वेरी गुड पुष्पांजलि मखीजा, आई होप आपने इसी के लिए आंसर दिया है. दे आर हैविंग कॉन्वर्जेशनल इंटिमेसी. दे आर हैविंग कॉन्वर्जेशनल इंटिमेसी. एलिजाबेथ बिशप की जो पोयम है, द स्टाइल दैट यू आर एबल टू सी, वेरी पर्सनल, वेरी वेरी पर्सनल, allowing the readers to feel that they are listening to a close friend only, that they're listening to a close friend only. She's using simple everyday language. Simple everyday language is being used. राइट, एब्सोल्युटली सिंपल आम बोलचाल की भाषा यूज हो रही है. इन द वेटिंग रूम इज वन पोएम बाय एलिजाबेथ बिशप. ये नाम है पोएम का, इन द वेटिंग रूम. सेस्टीना, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वर्क एलिजाबेथ बिशप का, सेस्टीना. ये क्वेश्चन आपका एग्जाम में भी पूछा जाता है. क्वेश्चंस ऑफ ट्रैवल, क्रूसो इन इंग्लैंड, ये सारे वर्क्स एलिजाबेथ बिशप के हैं. क्रूसो इन इंग्लैंड, क्वेश्चंस ऑफ ट्रैवल, बहुत ही फेमस वर्क्स हैं बाय एलिजाबेथ बिशप. मैं आपको आरटीसी पैसेजेस पे भी बहुत जल्द क्वेश्चंस की क्लास करवाऊंगी अभी ये वाली क्रैश कोर्स की सीरीज में. Who among the following is not an imagist? Imagist poetry is also very, very important. Imagist, very good Pallavi, excellent Pallavi, very good Rahul, very good Pushpanjali, right? William Butler Yeats. William Butler Yeats is not an imagist poet that you're able to see. Imagism clarity, precision, vivid imagery पे focus करती है. Ezra Pound, Amy Lowell, T.E. Hulme, they are all very important figures associated with imagist writings, imagist poetry altogether that you are able to see. Yeats ka work is not necessarily imagist se related. In the opening stanza of Song of Myself, Whitman begins a spiritual awakening at the age of what? At what age is he beginning? Whitman is embarking on a spiritual journey of self-discovery as he celebrates what? As he celebrates what? There is a profound awakening. The poet is describing himself as a loaf of bread. Very good, Rahul. 37, very good. Loaf of bread, sum of all ages altogether. So he's celebrating his 37th birthday. He's celebrating his 37th birthday. Mind you, 37th birthday altogether. Spiritual awakening, right? Self-reliance, interconnectedness among human beings. वही हम post-humanism में पढ़ते हैं. Challenging the anthropocentric universe overall. That is what you're largely able to see. Emily Dickinson's use of open form of free verse is comparable to her contemporary American poet. Very simple. Open form free verse कौन use कर रहा है? Very flexible style of writing. Very simple. Walt Whitman. So both Walt Whitman as well as Emily Dickinson are the contemporaries that we're able to basically see. Anne Bradstreet is one of the earlier writers. 10th Muse lately sprung up in America. Robert Lowell is associated with confessional poetry. So is Plath. Plath का हम लोगों ने Daddy, Lady Lazarus अभी देखा, Ariel देखा. We saw all of that in today's lecture itself. So you can also revise that. Okay, you can also revise that. I have one last question for all of you for today. Okay, थोड़ा छोटा ही रखते हैं. I have one last question. An important poet and playwright who in the 1960s led the Black Arts movement in the spirit of negritude, posited a Black aesthetic that expressed a pan-African, organic and whole sensibility. Whom are we talking about? Whom are we talking about? Whom are we talking about? Whom are we discussing about? Yes, excellent. Excellent, excellent, right? Yeah, हाँ जी, अब कल ही करेंगे पुष्पांजलि, डोंट वरी, ठीक है. But hats off to all of you. Absolutely correct, absolutely correct. Amiri Baraka, a pioneering figure of BAM, Black Arts Movement. मैंने आपको Caribbean Arts Movement भी लिखवाया था. This is Black Arts Movement that you are able to see altogether. Inspired by negritude movement that you were able to see. These people were trying to talk about their Afro-American origins. They were trying to challenge the European standards altogether. Black art for Black people. They are saying हमारा unique cultural heritage दिखना चाहिए. That was important overall, right? So Amiri Baraka is the person who's actually associated. Amiri Baraka is the person who's actually associated, with this style overall. So again, please keep that in mind. हम लोग of course bit by bit we are going to be practicing. Bit by bit we are going to be seeing. We will be looking at things overall. But it's extremely extremely important. Okay, it's extremely important that we are able to see over here that how all of you need to sort of go over the content regularly. Make sure that you're having your own revision notes prepared. Overall ये काफी ज्यादा important है. तो थोड़ा सा practice वगैरह जरूर करिएगा. Just take a look at it and properly cover this up end to end. I am of course going to be sharing over the weekends जो जो हम classes कर रहे हैं उसके थोड़ा अच्छे अच्छे तरीके से notes भी थोड़ा elaborately ताकि आप read कर सकें. उसको भी एक बार गो थ्रू करिएगा. तो आज की क्लास के द्वारा प्लीज इंश्योर कीजिएगा दैट यू आर ऑल रिवाइजिंग, यू आर रिव्यूइंग अमेरिकन पोएट्री वाया द क्वेश्चंस दैट वी प्रैक्टिस्ड, वाया द aspects that we've covered so far. And in case if you're having any doubts, please feel free to just connect with us. You can even WhatsApp us and ask us your doubts, anything that you need, any counseling help that you require. Please feel free to let us know about that. Okay, we're always here to support. Anything specific you want us to cover, put it in the comment section. I will definitely help you out. Thanks so much for your beautiful comments. I think it was very, very encouraging. And together, we definitely will be. We need to keep our motivation levels very, very high. Commitment हमें देना पड़ेगा, passion हमें रखना पड़ेगा towards literature. We need to really immerse ourselves into loving literature, creating comprehensive notes also properly. चाहे वो crash course के छोटे छोटे nuggets में जैसे जैसे हम लोग courses को कर रहे हैं उनको ही आप अच्छी तरीके से revise कर लेंगे, that will also be more than enough. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Keep your energy levels high. A person who's consistent is always going to be winning over a person who's probably very intelligent. It's extremely important to be disciplined and consistent and make sure that you are upskilling yourself and preparing very well. All right. On that note, I'll pause over here. Thanks so much for joining us so late, and I will of course keep you posted about the next one. I'll not only upload this particular session, I'll also upload every day थोड़ा सा एक आपका nugget. So इसी के साथ I'll also share the concept of the day for today as well. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Take good care of yourselves. Good night and take good break overall, but still revise the content that we've looked at. All right. Thank you so much. Good night. Sweet dreams. Take care. Best of luck, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. God bless. Bye. Thank you.